Hi guys, welcome to another fishing episode. Today will be really interesting fishing session because I took my kayak to the coastline. We'll be doing sea fishing from the kayak for the first time. Before was fishing only at lakes, so it will be really exciting. Let's do it. Fish finder is on place. It's such a nice feeling to be back on the kayak, like to float on the water surface. I don't know, it's really hard to explain it. It's a feeling that you don't have any boundaries. Like when you're fishing from the shore, of course you can't reach that deep water, but even along the coastline, you're limited with cliffs, with the seaweed. Here, when fishing from the kayak, you can basically reach anywhere. You can fish any spot you like, and this is really amazing. I actually see already something on the fish finder. I think it's a seaweed, but we'll try to cast the lure right here and then fish along the rocks. Actually, when I started this channel, I planned to do a bit more kayak fishing. That's why on the logo it's me sitting on the kayak and fishing, but it just didn't happen as planned. I still do a lot of fishing from the shore. Of course, when fishing from the kayak, you need to prepare more, and also you are dependent on the weather. But today we have really fantastic conditions, not that much wind, not many waves. That's a luxury here on the Swedish west coast. Anyways, today fishing from the kayak, finally targeting for sea trout. I've never done sea trout fishing from the kayak or from the boat before, so we'll be exploring today. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that I will enjoy this session a lot just because of this nice weather and the opportunity to go out and to paddle in the sea. It looks like the wind is not that strong, but I'm drifting so fast. Any slight breeze and the kayak is just moved to another spot. So, I was initially planning to fish here along the cliffs in this rather deep water. Then there are a couple of places where there are some rocks protruding out from the water, some kind of slopes from shallow to deep water. That's what I would like to test as well. There is quite some seaweed here, and I'm grabbing it from time to time, so I'm thinking to take a bit lighter lure. I was thinking about my fly fishing rod with a sinking line, but then I realized that if I'm gonna pull the line all the way and it will be laying here, it will be just a complete mess on the kayak. So I skipped my fly fishing rod with a sinking line. The water is really transparent. You can see everything that is going on at the depths of several meters. Now it's getting a bit deeper, so I will change back from 16 grams to 23 grams. So right now it's the middle of July. The water is really warm. Not ideal for sea trout, of course, which likes cold water. Now I'm heading to this cliff. We'll check whether there is some sea trout around. Let's see what happens here. It's quite deep. Six meters. What was that? It looks like the line got wrapped a couple of times around the rod. I took it and cast right away without really checking it. Really stupid. No, I don't have 23 grams lure anymore. Okay, I take this 16 grams. It's rather light. I would prefer to fish with a bit heavier one to go a bit deeper, but I don't have any other option. Really nice place. There is a drop from shallow to deep water here. I will try to park somewhere here and target this deep water in front. Fish on! Don't really see it. Doesn't want to give up. Now. Yay! Finally we got it! Nice fish. Will hold my hands in water a bit to cool them down. Finally we got it, and it was a good size sea trout, around 40 centimeters, just below the legal size. And I got it on the lure, on this Savage Gear Seeker ISP, 16 grams. Not that heavy lure, doesn't go that deep, but still it was enough to attract the fish. Great! I will try to fish again in this pool around the rocks. Alright, we move further to another cliff. It's so nice with the kayak to be that mobile, to travel between these rocks, islands, even land on some of them, try to fish around and then take off and move to another spot. Fish on! I will just grab my landing net. Let's see, what did it take? Yeah, lure. That's good because there is a lot of seaweed here. Yes! That was good. Here you are. The most important here is to secure the kayak, because sometimes if you get focused on the fish too much, the kayak can really drift away. So here I insert my paddle into the paddle holder and leave it like this so that it stays on one place. Two fish in the net, both around 40 centimeters. Really nice fighters. All right, let's go. Alright, so here it's around 5 meters, that's where I hooked this sea trout. So I'm just drifting to another spot, and I decided to jig it a bit closer to the bottom. Let's see what happens. I'm just using the same lure and the teaser fly. It's a bit hard to fish now in July because there is a lot of vegetation. It grows really fast with a lot of sun. So there is a lot of drift and seaweed in the water. So here we have the depth of 11 meters, and I'm thinking to fish along the cliffs, targeting for sea trout, also might be mackerel here in the deep water. There are a lot of boats here. Really beautiful cliffs. It's just worth to paddle here and enjoying the nature. Fish on. Something small. Small sea trout. Yep. Here we have it. And again, fish on the lure. Small sea trout. Alright, here you go. Alright, time to quit for today and to paddle back. It will be a bit of a challenge because this time the wind will be against me, but I think I will manage. It was really cool kayak fishing session, 3 sea trout in the net. Great day. Thanks for watching and hope to see you again in another fishing episode.